hair, by the way, with this hot tools, society today and social media and how we define beauty. Basically, there's a problem when we're using the wrong standard of beauty. You have to replace false things with truth. People are going to be drawn to it and they're going to wonder why you have such a confidence, why you have such a peace. Hey everyone, welcome to another video, or if this is your first video of mine that you're seeing, I'm so glad you're here. So this is going to be a little get ready with me chit chat real talk. I have to get ready really quick to actually film a sit down video, so I thought why not film it and do a get ready with me so I can talk about some stuff that's been on my mind. I just really have been thinking about this topic a lot and I wanted to discuss it because I just feel like it's something a lot of girls struggle with, including me. I wanted to share some encouragement for anyone who might be stumbling across this video for whatever reason. I just want to talk and hopefully make someone feel better or bring some light to a situation and hopefully share some wisdom and make you feel encouraged. Also, I usually don't get ready right here. I'm getting ready in my room because my bathroom lighting is trash. On the camera, it's straight yellow. Like you can't even see my face, it's just yellow. So I'm getting ready in my full-length bedroom mirror because I have big windows and there's actually natural lighting in here and my face doesn't look just straight up yellow. So I need to get my brush. So it is actually the second day of fall today. So I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and sweats. It's 75 degrees, but it's fall. Okay, so I actually always do my hair first. So curling my hair takes a hot minute. So I divide it up. Okay, so before I get into my little real talk, just some quick updates first. Well, I'm about to film a video talking more about my job as a NICU nurse and just kind of like explaining some things about NICU nursing because I think some people could find it interesting, and I loved watching those videos when I was trying to figure out what type of nursing to do, so hopefully I can help someone in that same situation. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. Also, I am going to Nashville tomorrow. I'm so excited. Me and Nick are going for the weekend, and we're going because it's my girl Aletta's birthday this weekend. And so she got a party bus for Friday night and a bunch of our college friends are meeting up in Nashville for that. I miss my girls and it's just gonna be so much fun. I'm also going to be vlogging that, so be on the lookout for that as well. Post-grad life is tough when it comes to friends, so it's going to be so good to have a fun time with them. I'm curling my hair, by the way, with this hot tools that I've had for years. I got this like early high school, sophomore year of high school, I think. It's one of the extra long ones. I think it's an inch width. Honestly, I don't really know. I've had this for so long and I will most likely be using it till the day it breaks on me, which hopefully will never happen. I started curling my hair in like early high school and I definitely was not very good at it at first. It takes practice, but a quick little explanation of how I do it. So you wanna turn it away from your face and I start in this little top twist on this, which is nice. So I start to twist it about halfway, kind of go up a little bit because my hair is so long, so you almost have to like curl sections of it or the heat can't even get to like all of the hair because it's just such a thick wrap. And then you go back down to the bottom and twist up, and you want to leave the ends. Well, sometimes the ends get stuck in there, but you want to leave the ends out so it's not like curly Q at the bottom. Hold it for a minute. I leave all my curls and then I brush through them at the end after they've had a minute to sit, and that's what makes it look just right. Okay, I just finished this half and then I sectioned off the other half. Okay, so anyway, let's get into the real talk. I just want to talk about beauty, basically. This is something that's been on my mind a lot the past few months that I've just kind of been thinking on and pondering on, but just beauty and society today and social media and how we define beauty. It's just really toxic basically, and detrimental, especially I think to females, for so many reasons. I mean, well, pretty much we live in a world where unrealistic standards of beauty are worshipped, idolized, and rewarded. It's just messed up, and it leaves people to deal with a lot of stuff because people are posting stuff on social media where either number one, they've gotten a bunch of work done. Let me tell you something. Probably like any really popular influencer or like famous person or whoever has gotten something done. I'm not hating, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I'm definitely gonna be getting some Botox and stuff one day, but like, I just mean, like, there's so much that you can get done, I realize, with your face. And again, that's not to hate on that. Like, if it's gonna make you feel more confident, go for it. But the problem is when people aren't honest about it, and then people who are looking at themselves naturally and are thinking, wait, why don't I look like that? And there's this like disconnect. That's where the problem is. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. So that's something to think about. That, along with the fact that people edit their photos, just models, all that stuff. Like, I think you guys are smart enough to know that that's not all real. So there's an issue when we compare our natural, beautiful self to this tainted, not real version of beauty. That's the first part of my rant. I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. But the next part of my rant is just the fact that I feel like society today worships a very specific type of body. You know, it's just always something. There's always a certain body type, look, or whatever that society worships. Then the people that aren't naturally made that way, or naturally made with the feature that is being worshipped and rewarded, like, they feel bad about themselves and are probably constantly consumed with trying to have that so that they can be accepted, so that they can be glorified. And that's another side note that I'll get to later. But the problem with a lot of this is the fact that ultimately when we're striving for this beauty, it's because we want to be glorified, and that's when we need to check in with ourselves. And again, I'm gonna get to all that. My main point of all this is at the end, so be patient with me and let me get there. Yeah, there's so much I could say on that, just with social media and how more than half of the time it's just makes you feel bad about yourself. And that is why I strive so much to be someone who doesn't post stuff that makes people feel bad about themselves. Like, it might seem hypocritical because, I mean, who doesn't want to post a good picture of themselves? Like, there's nothing wrong with outward beauty and being confident. That's a great thing, but ultimately I just want to be someone that makes people feel encouraged. So that's the first part of this real talk. I could go on with so much more, but this video will be 3 hours long. So now I just want to hit on the point that, all of that being said, outward beauty is not bad. Like, it's not evil, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, people are beautiful, things are beautiful, like art is beautiful, music is beautiful, nature is beautiful because the creator is beautiful, and because the creator invented beauty, and from the overflow of his beauty created these beautiful things. Like, if you're a believer, your body is a temple. I mean, you should take care of yourself. It's important to take care of your body and honor what you've been given in a way that presents it at its highest potential. So I'm not saying like none of that matters or it's evil and all this stuff. I just mean there's a lot of issue with it today because of social media and unrealistic expectations, and just this disconnect between what's real and what's expected, and the inner turmoil and depression it causes people. Basically, there's a problem when we're using the wrong standard of beauty and we are letting something else define beauty that is far from the truth. And in order to combat that and to fix that, you have to replace those false things with truth. The truth is that God created all of us. Such an expected, cheesy answer, but it's true. There's more to it, hold on. But like, for real, it's not like some special God created Megan Fox and then you just came to be. No, like the same God who created her, the same God who created nature, created you and me. Our creator is perfect, holy, the creator of the concept of beauty itself. Other people aren't more special than you. And I think that when we look at it like that, when you think about the fact that, okay, a perfect, holy, creative God made me with purpose and intention naturally, like if you actually soak that in. You are not a mistake. The problem is we need to expand what beauty is. I think it's like we have the wrong perspective. We need to expand our eyes. We need to expand our mind. Other human beings are not the ones to say what's beautiful and what's not. Like, no, humans don't have that authority. I'm sorry. No. And ultimately what they think does not matter in the end. Like, literally, that takes me to the whole meat of this talk. Even though we have people who think they can choose what's beautiful and what's not, like, their opinion doesn't matter. Outward beauty is fleeting. Like, it may hold some weight in this life when you're young and before you get all wrinkly and gray and old, if you even are lucky enough to make it that far. Ultimately, like, after this life, that's not gonna matter. Okay, I just had to go ahead and finish that side of my hair because it was taking way too long on camera. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit before we brush through it. So now I'm going to share a Bible verse that pretty much inspired all this and that has been on my heart for a while now and is the whole point of all this. But this verse just really brings me so much peace, and whenever I'm getting so worked up about all that stuff and I'm like, oh, I need to get this cute outfit, and oh, my jewelry's not cool enough, or my style's just not cool enough, like my hair isn't good enough, like my face, my body, like, you get it. Whenever I'm feeling like that, I just come back to this verse and it immediately puts things into perspective and puts me at ease and just takes that weight and that pressure off to try to prove something. And it says, your beauty should not come from outward adornment such as elaborate hairstyles, as emptying my hair, and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. Oh, and then the Message version says, what matters is not your outer appearance, the styling of your hair, the jewelry you wear, the cut of your clothes, but your inner disposition. Cultivate inner beauty, the gentle, gracious kind that God delights in. Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of your hair, the putting on of gold jewelry, or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle, quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. And I do want to say that this word quiet, it doesn't mean like quiet, keep your mouth shut kind of quiet. I learned from someone who I know and who I follow who did like a teaching on this verse. She said that when you go back to the real Hebrew word and its meaning, it translates to like calm lake or something. So pretty much it means like peaceful, calm. It doesn't mean like quiet. It means quiet as in like at peace, tranquil. We're transitioning into makeup. I'm using my e.l.f. mineral infused face primer. Okay, so yeah, that verse is pretty powerful and very beautiful. The beauty that actually matters comes from the inner heart, because that's the beauty that's imperishable, that's eternal, that's everlasting, that's unfading, and that's the beauty that God delights in, that's precious to him, that has a great value and great worth to him. And I think his opinion and what he says holds a lot more weight than other messed up humans. Now I'm gonna go over that with my Clinique foundation powder. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I've been using it since like middle school because it just works so well. Like, it just smooths everything so amazingly. But where was I? Focusing on your outward beauty and just the external things, they're not lasting, they're temporary, and ultimately they hold no worth. You're going to age. Like, what are you gonna do? Be 70 years old and having competition about who's wearing the trendiest outfit and trying to post pictures to glorify? Like, I don't mean this hating, because like I do this. I find myself thinking in those patterns, and it's so important to step back and shift your perspective and focus on the beauty that is unfading, imperishable, lasts forever, holds great worth in the eyes of God. And the thing is, this actually holds worth in the eyes of men too, or in humans as well. Culture may try to get you to think that really people don't care as much about the inward beauty, like outward is what matters the most. But I also want to read this first part of the verse, which I just think is interesting, and this is the Message version. It says, there are husbands who, indifferent as they are to any words about God, will be captivated by your life of holy beauty. it's saying husbands, but I just think it goes to show that people that don't even believe the things of God or don't have any care of the things of God, they will see something in you. They will see that holy beauty. They will see that light in you, and they will be captivated by it because it's powerful. And I think that we forget that humans were created in the image of God. If that's what God values, I mean, there's going to be a part of humans that values that as well. And people are drawn to that. People are drawn to others who have a beautiful heart and who have this light to them. And so I just think it's very important for us to stop and take a step back and focus on that beauty. Okay, now I'm using this Drugstore Revolution bronzer. So not only is focusing on the inner beauty going to bring you peace, and it's going to stop that exhausting effort to always try to be better, to look better, to dress better, to be more fit. It's going to give you peace to know that, yes, I need to take care of myself, but the condition of my heart is what matters. It's what matters to God, so it's what matters most. It's what matters for eternity. And not only is it going to bring you peace, but it's going to make an impact for the kingdom. It's going to cause you to be a light in the world. People are going to be drawn to it, and they're going to wonder what it is, why you have such a confidence, why you have such a peace and quiet, gentle, gracious spirit to you. People are going to wonder what that's all about. It's because you have confidence in your creator, and that is beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes and mascara off camera so that this video is not 3 hours long. I'm just using this Kylie eyeshadow palette. I've been using it forever. It's my favorite. I've been using both of these mascaras and kind of mixing them together. All right, I just did my eyeshadow and mascara. I just kept it very simple, like orangey nude tones. Now I'm going to brush through my hair. I'm pretty sure I ran out of time to film my other video, which was the main point of me getting ready. So that's lovely. Maybe I'll just go to dinner or something so that it's not wasted. Okay, I'll get to my closing thought in a minute, but first I just need to finish this makeup. So I'm gonna do my brows just with this brush and some brown eyeshadow. Okay, I gotta do this in the mirror. Okay, brows done. The sun's starting to go down, and I'm so sorry how it affected the lighting. Now I'm gonna go in with my blush, this Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. Oh my gosh, I feel like you can't even really see my makeup in this lighting. But now I'm just gonna put on my lips, and then I'll be done. Just gonna use this Revlon lip liner in the color Raisin. So I don't really overline my lips a lot, but I do overline them a tad bit, just in the middle right there. I feel like it just adds a little extra something without being like too much. All right, here's the final simple makeup look. Again, I feel like now the lighting is focused in the background and it's washing me out a lot, but oh well. To close this little get ready with me real talk rant, whatever you want to call it, I just want to leave you and leave myself with the question of, okay, so I know what the true meaning of beauty is and what kind of beauty actually matters and what kind of beauty actually holds value and is going to be imperishable. If I know this, what kind of beauty am I investing in? What kind of beauty am I pursuing? I feel like it just is going to take a constant kind of shift and recheck in your spirit to remind yourself that daily, especially in the world that we live in. It makes it quite difficult. I'm reminding myself this as well as I'm saying it for you guys. So we just need to make sure that we are pursuing the type of beauty that matters. That's really gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that made sense. I hope I wasn't rambling too much. I hope that my point got across and that you feel encouraged after watching this and inspired to pursue the type of beauty that actually matters. So if you liked this video, give it a like, subscribe. That would mean so much to me. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.